Hey guys, and welcome back to the Carnage workshop. I should say welcome back to me and Kian as well, because we've both been on a holiday, like a little week-long holiday. They made us book holidays last year, and it just happened that it was last week. So we both had the week off, and of course, it turned out to be the busiest week in the world. Like, we got deliveries showed up while we were away, so we had to get them shipped down to Max Performance. I had the Hot Wheels thing. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. I was a judge on the Hot Wheels competition, and it was awesome. And I think I'm doing it again this week for the Australian version. So last week it was New Zealand, so I was a judge with Mad Mike Woodette and Taryn Croucher, who's a photographer slash journalist with Speed Hunters, and then a couple of the Hot Wheels designers. And so we judged a whole bunch of New Zealand entries, and it was really cool. So I really enjoyed that. We had to do live streaming from all over the world. So I had the live streams coming from Australia and New Zealand, all culminating in the, California, and basically then sent out to the world. So it was a very technical exercise to make it all happen, and I think it came off really well. So, yeah, that was last week. Wow. And we're back. It's Monday, we're back in the Carnage workshop, and we need to move this thing on. It is kind of taking up room here in the Carnage workshop. We basically bought it for a quarter panel. I have the quarter panel, it's at home, still waiting to be put down on the lockdown wagon. I will have to get back into that, and I know a lot of people keep sending me messages, get back into the wagon. I'm like, well, yeah, I've got a bit on. Yeah, just a little bit happening. But I will get back to the lockdown wagon as soon as I can, and we will get that quarter panel stitched onto that car and get that thing happening, and the Hemi V8 sitting right there on the pallet still. I've got all my stuff has shown up. Let's push that out of the way. There it is. 6.4 Hemi V8 from the guys at ACM Engines, ACM Auto Parts, I should say. Sitting there. I have all my stuff from the States, like I have a sump and pickup and all that stuff to put on this. So I figure we'll do that sooner rather than later. I may even talk to Johnny Pillar about maybe getting this on the dyno there at Powerhouse Engines and running it up, see how it goes, just stock, and maybe, I don't know, run some E85 in it or something. I don't know, see if we can find some more power. That'd be cool. Anyway, story for another time. But in the meantime, we need to move this on, and, well, it'll make a good project for someone, probably just not for us, because we got so much on. We bought a Toyota Lexus. We got the Trovo. We got the Superman sitting up there. Neither of these are running at the moment. We need to make them run again. MX-5 sitting there waiting for its new turbo to be bolted on. Dad's Ute is still sitting here. I have all the parts for this. And I want to actually take this to Mopar Sunday. I want to actually put it together and take it to Mopar Sunday. And that'll be something that we'll do sooner rather than later. We'll have to. But it'll be like a 2-week thrash, I reckon. We can do it to make this happen. And I'll cruise it up to Queensland for Mopar Sunday, race it up there. It should be fun. Mr. Dodgy, obviously, still sitting there waiting for us to fix his 440. But this will be an awesome project for someone. It is a pretty cool start for a like a street machine or a burnout car, drag car, whatever you want to make it. It's pretty much all there. I mean, some of the parts are sitting at my place, and yes, you will get the doors, and you will get the guards and the bonnet, and the bonnet's over there, and tailgate's got a rust-free tailgate, I won't say the car is totally rust-free. I have found a couple little specs, nothing major. Like, there's a little hole down here in the sill, easy repair. I think there's gutter's got a hole in it up the back there. Again, easy repairs, nothing major, I tell you. Compared to my other wagon, this would have been a breeze. And people would say, I guess, why don't you do that one? Well, it's not my wagon. This belongs to the business. The other wagon's my wagon. This one, it belongs to the business. So we need to move it on. So if you are interested in a Valiant Wagon, contact us. We're not doing the eBay thing again. eBay? No, not happening. Not doing eBay. But if you're interested in this, contact us and let us know what you're thinking. Do not send us an offer of like $2,000. That ain't going to work. thing owes us fucking well past that. And this is why. It is tubs, mini tubs, right? It has the springs relocated. It has a 31 spline 9-inch, all right? So 31 spline 9-inch diff. It doesn't have a center in there, but it does have axles, housing. It rolls. I have my little frame under the front that I made before. So it'll roll onto a trailer. I mean, the seats are all there. There is another rear quarter there that, shit, I'll throw that rear quarter in. I've advertised it. No one's bought it. That's for the passenger side. It doesn't really need it. I mean, sure, the quarters have a couple little waves in them. They're not perfect, but they're not hammered by any means either, so totally repairable. Compared to what I did on the other wagon, the quarter's pretty good. Same with this side. I think this side may be, I don't know, better, worse. I mean, it's got a couple little rust holes down here, but again, they don't go through to the inside, so you probably have to patch that. So whether you repaired the quarter or replaced it with that one, that's up to you. That's the little hole I was talking about up in the gutter here. So again, not a major thing. All the rubbers are there, dash pad, heaps of parts. Look, we are pretty confident it has all the parts, but I can't guarantee it. So if there's something missing, I would apologise, but it's pretty much all there. The lower control arms are just hanging under there. Upper control arms are bolted on as well. You know, I think the spindles may be in here, around here somewhere. I hope they are. But again, not hard to find if you need to find new ones, so, or even good second-hand ones. But there's a project car for someone to get started. And I'll tell you what, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than the equivalent aged Falcon or Holden. A Holden or a Ford like that, you're probably looking at 15, 20 grand. We're not asking anywhere near that. You come to us with somewhere north of 5 grand, you'll probably be taking this home. So, if you're interested, let us know and we'll do you a deal. But we need to move it on because we really need the space. I mean, it's been sitting here for, well, 12 months already. And yeah, we really need the space. It's got a disc brake rear end on it, you know. What else do you want? You just got to put it together, repair a couple of things, and like I said, not big repairs, just, you know, de-surface rust the engine bay, which has a little bit on it. Someone tried, you know, the previous owner tried to flatten the firewall. He did an okay job. But yeah, it's just got a bit of surface rust there, nothing major. It's fairly clean. It'll come up pretty tidy actually. All right, so it's there. It's a project for someone who has the time and a bit of, I'll tell you what, 25 years ago, I would have already had this running, and I had cars that were similar. In fact, there's a story here. I bought a rolling shell off a guy, a Valiant hardtop, bought a rolling shell off him. No motor, no gearbox, no bumpers, no windscreens, nothing like that. I drove it back to his place a week later, registered and running, and the guy's face like on the ground. He was just like, how the hell? Man, when you're young and enthused, you get shit done. Well, I'm old and tired, and I need to see this gone. So, make us an offer. Come and take it off our hands.